called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Every fiddler had a fiddle fine, a very fine fiddle had he. Then twinkle and dee went the fiddlers three, and so merry we will be. Old Queen Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was she. And she called for a horse, and she called for her foal, and she called for her trumpeters three. Every trumpeter had a trumpet fine, a very fine trumpet had she. Oh, there's none so rare as can compare with Queen Cole and her trumpeters three. Da-da-da-da-da.
O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
Soul was he, and she called for his pipe, and she called for his bowls, and she called for his fiddlers three. Every fiddler had a fiddle fine, a very fine fiddle had he. Oh, there's none so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers three.
Thank you for joining our first virtual Christmas Eve service at Recovery Café. As some of you know, my daughter Phoebe had a baby last month, and my daughter Kitri is expecting a baby 2 months from now. So this Christmas season, I have found myself thinking more than usual about Mother Mary's experience of giving birth. What can we learn from the iconic Mother Mary that might help us through these difficult times? I think Mary has a lot to teach us about surrender. She was engaged to Joseph, probably in the process of planning her wedding, when she learned she was pregnant. If that wasn't overwhelming enough, she was told that she would give birth to one whose kingdom of love would have no end. After asking a clarifying question, Mary surrendered all her own plans, all her own expectations of how she thought her life was supposed to turn out, and she offered her life fully as an instrument of divine love. We too are called to offer our lives fully as instruments of divine love. We too are called to give birth to divine love in all that we say and think and do. How do we, like Mary, live in a surrendered enough state to truly offer our lives for the sake of love, to truly live from love? I'd like to make one suggestion and then offer one practice that has been helpful to me, especially during these COVID months when nothing has gone according to our plans or expectations. My suggestion is that we deepen our awareness of our own need for control, approval, and security, while deepening our awareness of our own habitual numbing of painful emotions. Many of us believe on some level that we can only be happy when we are in control, or when we enjoy the approval of others, or when we are totally secure. But COVID has taught us that we are not in control of anything, and that there is no guarantee of security anywhere. It has taught us that the very places where we are most vulnerable and powerless are the very places where divine love meets us and holds us close. Some of us think, I will be happy when COVID is finally over and I can see my friends, or I will be happy when I find the right relationship or the right job, or when my kids are no longer struggling. But God comes to us disguised as our life. That's one of my favorite Richard Rohr quotes. God comes to us in whatever our life situations are right now. And if we cannot embrace life as it is given in this present moment, we will miss divine love coming to us. We will miss Christmas. Which brings me to the simple practice I'd like to offer as a gift. It's a practice that helps free us from our need for control, security, and approval. This practice, which many of you know, is called the welcoming prayer, and it involves 3 simple steps. Step number 1, become aware of where the painful emotion we are experiencing is located in our body. Located in your body. It might be experienced as tightness in our chest or a gnawing sensation in our abdomen. Sit with that physical sensation for a few moments. And then, step 2, welcome that emotion. We might even say out loud, welcome anger, welcome fear, welcome anxiety, welcome sadness, welcome loneliness, welcome grief. There is so much loss and grief among us right now. The great spiritual teachers like Rumi, Gandhi, Howard Thurman, and Abraham Heschel remind us that we do not become free by rejecting or trying to cast out painful emotions, but by welcoming them as you would welcome a child to sit on your lap. And then, step 3, when we are ready, we surrender the emotion. We let it go into the vast ocean of unconditional love. The emotion will likely return many times throughout each day, but each time we welcome it, like a child returning to sit on our lap. And each time we release the painful emotion into the current of unconditional love. This practice helps us repeatedly return to that place of divine love in ourselves, and from there to embrace and call forth divine love in others. Connecting with divine love in ourselves and calling forth divine love in every life we touch is the heart of the Recovery Café mission. It is how we all, like Mary, give birth to love that can transform the division, loneliness, and suffering of our world.
O come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. Let us adore him. Adore
Just hear those sleigh
bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. It's grand just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wonderful fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. You're together with me. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Together with you.
We're walking in a winter wonderland. We're walking in a winter wonderland. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day.
We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop.
At the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, pop, pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy when we pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie.
It'll really be like a picture print by Korea and I.
These wonderful things are the things we'll remember all through our lives.
Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like the two birds of a feather would be.
Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride. Lovely weather for a sleigh ride.
Sleigh
ride with you. A sleigh ride together with you.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, but now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Let it go.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. Heaven knows I've tried.
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ba-da-dum.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ba-da-dum.
Now the ground is wide, go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing this sleighing song. Get a bobtail bay, 244 is speed. Hitch into an open sleigh and crack, you'll take the lead.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey,
jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. One-horse open sleigh. Hey.
Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for being part of this community. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.